Hey guys, and welcome to Wednesday. I actually just got back home from work, which is, I was there a little bit late. It's like 6:30 now. I only have about a half hour before the sun goes down. I would really like to film a March wrap-up real quick before it does. I decided not to film a weekly wrap-up for this week because I didn't really get through much. I don't feel like I have a lot to talk about. I didn't finish this yet, so I don't really have that much to talk about. So I'm just gonna hold off until next week to do that. But instead, I'm gonna do a March wrap-up tonight, go through some statistics and stuff, and I've already kind of written down those that I'm gonna be making graphs off of and reading off of and stuff. So I'm gonna be doing that tonight, filming that and then editing it and then putting together the graphs and all that stuff and putting it up. So that'll be fun. Giselle is gonna be at work until 9, so I'm going to go get her in a couple hours. She's had a very long day. She had to go in at 9. Well, she had to work at her one job from 9 to like 3 or so, and then from 4:30 to 9 at the other job. So she was at the bookstore this morning for a few hours, and now she's at the other job now. And yeah, it's been a very long day. I'm sure she's going to want to come home and rest. And then tomorrow she'll have the whole day off, which would be really nice because it's kind of like the start to her vacation, even though she does have stuff to do tomorrow around here that she wants to do. It'll at least be a nice day off, hopefully, tomorrow for her. And like she said yesterday, she's going to be going to Colorado this weekend. And I'm going to be here doing my own thing, I guess, and trying to get some stuff done. Big plan for this weekend is get vlogs edited. So that's my main goal, is get vlogs edited. But I would also really like to... The apartment has kind of gotten a little bit over the top in how messy certain areas of it are. Just needs a little bit of a cleaning, a little bit of a picking up. In general, both of us have just been so focused on going to work and coming home and trying to get rest that neither of us have paid attention to certain things. So I'm going to try to, this weekend, really spend a lot of time cleaning. And since that's not that interesting to watch, Giselle will have the camera with her. It'll be a perfect time. She'll be doing stuff interesting out in Colorado, and I'll be doing all the boring stuff here, editing vlogs and cleaning all day long, all weekend, hopefully. So I'm going to be trying to get a lot done and have a nice clean apartment for her to come home to on Monday, which I think will be really nice. But she'll be home bright and early on Monday. Like, I have to go get her at 4 a.m. or 4:40 a.m. or something like that. Which also I have to drop her off on Friday morning, super early at like 4 or something, because she has to leave a little after 6, I think. So we have to get her there a few hours early, and then I can come home and do my stuff that I need to do here before work. But anyway, so the next few days should be interesting. It'll be really sad to see Giselle off. But yeah, I did want to say that hopefully this weekend those things will happen. And also, real quick, this was in the mailbox today. I have no idea what this is. It is from Simon & Schuster, which could be a couple different imprints, but to me, like, I don't know if I'm just crazy. This looks like a really big book. Like, maybe it's just a normal hardback, but for some reason it doesn't seem like it's a normal-sized hardback. But maybe it is. I don't know. I literally have no idea what it is, so let's find out. What the heck is this? Oh, this is so interesting. Oh, it's from Gallery. Okay, I've gotten lots of stuff from Gallery before. That's one of the imprints that I thought it might be. It's from Gallery, and it's not a normal-sized hardback. It is like kind of a wider hardback, and a little bit wide and a little bit tall. And it's called Roughneck by Jeff Lemire. It looks like it's comics. Yeah, it's a comic. It's a graphic novel. So look, this is pretty cool. Look at this. It's a graphic novel that is... The whole thing is just a graphic novel. That's really cool. It's got this really nice hardback. That's really awesome. I wonder if this is something brand new that they're just coming out with. I've never seen this before. On the back, it says, one of the blurbs says, "The Stephen King of comics." That sounds fun. I'll definitely read this. Definitely. Why not? I mean, it's a graphic novel. It'll take me a lot less time to read than a normal book would. Really happy that they thought to send it to me. That's really cool. So, let's see. What is this? What is this about? This comes out April 18th. So I'll try to get to it before then. I don't know if it'll actually happen, but that is right after we go to Easter with my family. So maybe I'll read it over that weekend or something. Bring it with me. We'll see. So in an all-original graphic novel, Lemire, one of the most awarded working cartoonists in the world, chronicles a brother and sister who must come together to break the cycle of abuse and violence that has impacted their family. Roughneck follows Derek Oulet, I don't know if that's how you pronounce the name, an ex-professional hockey player whose glory days ended a decade earlier in a violent incident on the ice. Since then, he's been living in the remote Canadian community where he grew up, drinking too much and finding anyone who crosses him. But he never counts on his long-lost sister Beth showing up one day out of nowhere, back in town and on the run from an abusive boyfriend. Looking to hide out for a while, the two siblings hunker down in a secluded hunting camp deep in the local woods. It is there that they attempt to find a way to reconnect with each other and the painful secrets of their past. As Beth's ex draws closer, he threatens to pull both Derek and Beth back into a world of self-destruction that they are fighting tooth and nail to leave behind. Okay, awesome. Explores themes of domestic abuse, alcoholism, drug addiction, and heritage among the Indigenous people and First Nations of Canada. So this is from Gallery 13. It's a Gallery Books imprint, so it's an imprint of an imprint that does graphic novels. And apparently really, really nice, beautiful hardback editions. Like, this is really nice hardback. Really nice. It's like thick. All the pages are thick and nice. This is a very heavy book. That's why I was confused. It's bigger and it's heavier than a normal book. Definitely has very nice pages. Very nice dust jacket. Yeah, I'm impressed with the way this is made for sure. And I'll read it and see what I think of it. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. Roughneck by Jeff Lemire. Cool. So I'm going to get to work on my March wrap-up and then go get Giselle in a couple hours. So I picked up Giselle from work. Sorry, I'm very dark now. But I picked up Giselle from work and she fell asleep almost immediately after getting home, which is totally understandable after working for so long. And it means that I think it's probably better this way. I think she would have preferred it this way if she had actually made the conscious choice. I think she just went into bed to rest her legs for a little bit. I believe she was planning on getting back up. She fell asleep and didn't tell me to wake her up if she did fall asleep. Sometimes she tells me to do that. Sometimes I tell her to do that as well if I fall asleep, to wake me up soon. But she didn't tell me to do that, and obviously I didn't disturb her. And so anyway, so I'm pretty sure would have preferred if she could go to sleep early tonight and wake up at a good time tomorrow, early tomorrow, possibly when I wake up tomorrow early, and get her stuff that she needs to get done going to get ready for Friday morning, because we have to get up super early and take her to the airport. And so she only has tomorrow to take care of everything she needs to take care of here. So hopefully that goes well for her. I did post my March wrap-up, which took me a little bit longer than I thought it was going to, and while I was editing those little graph things to go along with it, I edited the video and everything, and then I kind of edited the graphs to overlay on top of it after I was done. So when I was doing that, when I was editing the graphs, I kind of got in the urge, a little bit of a mood to try and start watching The Magician's Show, which Sci-Fi made. It's based on the Magician's Trilogy by Lev Grossman. And I read those books a couple years ago, and I didn't really like the first one, and really love the second two. So I love the trilogy as a whole. I really love it a lot as a trilogy. Then I started making the show, and all of season 1 is on Netflix, and so I thought I would give it a shot and try it and see what I think. I've never once liked a sci-fi show, a show that they've produced. I feel like they just don't do a good job of producing shows ever, and so I was really skeptical. But I tried to go in with an open mind, and I like certain bits of it. I watched most of the first episode while I was doing this, and I didn't really like it at all by the end of where I got to. I just feel like it's super weird. I don't know what it is exactly about it. It's just the effects, first of all, are terrible. Just a lot of the stuff in it is very bad. The writing's not very good, and the acting's not very good, and just the way they've made it. I don't know what it is about it. Just the way they've made it is so off-putting. It is very off-putting, and just doesn't have the same feel or vibe as the books do, and I felt like. Anyway, I didn't know if any of you had tried to watch that show, if you've read the books as well. If any of you have tried to read the books, or tried to watch the show, or love the books and have watched the show, or have tried to watch the show without reading the books, I would love to know your thoughts, because I don't know what to feel about it. I don't think I'll continue. I don't think I'll watch any more of it, honestly. I think the one episode was enough for me. And I usually don't watch TV shows very much. I don't really spend the time watching them. Sometimes I do, like last week or whatever week it was, I think it was last week, that I watched all of the OA on Netflix, which was good for the most part. I mean, I liked it well enough. But it sucked me in, basically, so I watched the whole thing. But The Magicians, I just can't seem to enjoy very much. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed now. I just thought I would mention that. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.